107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
At the beginning of this season, which is what, season 5 now, right?
Season 5, absolutely.
Okay. The beginning of this season, I felt your pain so deep. You know, not too many. There's an old school song, and I know you're way too young to understand it, by a young lady. Her name is Shirley Brown. I want you to Google it.
Okay.
It's called "Woman to Woman."
Oh, I know that song
very
well.
Okay.
I know that song very well.
Well,
yes.
you did it. You did it. Because talking about having to deal with adversity in a relationship that has been going on for a mighty long time, you've dealt that. You weathered the storms, and you're a strong woman. And what better month than this month in terms of Women's History Month to acknowledge
Absolutely.
the fact of the storms that you weathered? How did you do it? Or how are you doing it? Because it's not like you're out of the storm at all. You're still in the storm.
Absolutely, still in the storm. You know, I just try to be honest with myself. And I try to live moment to moment, day by day. And being honest with myself doesn't mean that I'm always doing something right, you know, or what may not seem right to someone else. But as long as I feel like I'm doing what's right for my family and that's going to give me the best outcome for myself, then I just go with it.
You have 2 sons by a renowned gentleman by the name of Peter Gunz.
I do, absolutely. 2 boys.
2 boys, 2 phenomenal boys.
Thank you. Yes.
Who's going to be amazing as they grow up. How do you look at the relationship that you have now with Peter after knowing that, you know, he stepped out of the relationship early on and now he is trying to, I guess, balance his life? It seems like he's trying to either appease you or appease Amina.
Right.
But how do you deal with this dichotomy of roller coaster?
You know, it's been difficult because you would think that once you get to a certain point, you can deal with the person in truth. But, you know, I think that, you know, his issues, I'm perhaps I took too many of the issues on, trying to figure out what was going wrong, like seeking answers that I needed to move on that he was just not giving me. So I started to have to like shut down, deal with him only in terms of the children, set dates, set times, and try and let that be that.
And then you had the nerve to approach the other woman, which a lot of people don't get a chance to do or are willing to do. Why did you want to approach the other woman?
I think approaching the other woman is very important, especially if you feel like that person knew about you. You have to say, you know, well, what makes this okay? Because you want me to accept now that this is what's happened. You want me to respect you, and you want me to welcome your child in my family so that they grow up as siblings. So help me understand where you're coming from. And right or wrong or indifferent, help me understand so that I can put closure where I need to put closure and move on.
So now we're into season 5 of Love and Hip Hop New York. And we don't know, because the grand finale show has not happened yet, right?
It has not happened, no.
So Tara Wallace is with us tonight. You know her story if you've been watching Love and Hip Hop New York. Been with a cat for like 13 years.
Yes.
Has 2 children by him. You guys are not officially married.
We were not officially married.
Not officially. His name is Peter Gunz. Let's put it out there. And he got married to somebody else. Is he still married to them?
He is still married.
He is still married?
Yes, he is still married.
To Amina?
To Amina, absolutely.
Wow.
But you always leave out, he married someone while we were living together.
Oh.
And then we continued to live together.
No, wait.
Unbeknownst to me that he was married.
No.
People miss that part of it.
No, in the voice of Kevin Hart. No.
Yes.
Wait, he got married while y'all were living together?
We were living together, yes. Functioning as a family.
Y'all giving me more topics for Confessions of Love. How do you do that?
I don't know.
How do you... I need to have him on the show. You need to hook up that one because it's going to be a drill session. I promise you that. I don't know how that happens, but I commend you for being a great lady. And I know you have a huge responsibility. Your 2 angels is your 2 boys.
Right.
Aside from Love and Hip Hop, a lot of people don't know that you have a wonderful. You came to New York City because you wanted to pursue acting.
That's correct.
You have a degree in drama. Right?
I do. I have my undergrad degree in speech and theater, and I have my graduate degree in dramatic art.
So, are you going to pursue your acting?
You know, I've always been acting. I've always done plays and little things throughout the city. Obviously, I had children, so that kind of slowed things down. So I'm still doing that, and I still hope to. Hope that will lead me to a greater career. I'm just everything happens for a reason.
Right.
So I am doing Love and Hip Hop, and although I did find out some crazy things about my personal life I didn't know,
Wow.
hopefully all of this craziness will lead me back to my purpose for being here.
Well, I wanted to lead you back to your purpose because you have a greater purpose in life.
Absolutely.
You have a wonderful situation to exemplify to your sons of what love is supposed to be like and what a woman is supposed to stand for.
Absolutely.
And they have the perfect mom, So I
thank
wish you
you.
all the best. What can you kind of give us a little secret on what happens? What happens?
I can tell you it's juicy.
It's juicy, good juicy or bad juicy?
It's good juicy.
Because not all juice is good juice.
It's really not. But for reality TV, all juice is good juice.
Okay, all right. So I guess when does the grand finale happen?
We have 3 more weeks to watch. Two more weeks before the reunion.
Monday nights on VH1, what time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Love and Hip Hop, New York. Let's give this beautiful lady a round of applause and a round of encouragement to deal with the shenanigans she's been dealing with. Miss Tara Wallace, y'all.